Alright, interruptions. Just cover off. This definitely does not want to come back off. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Trying to get it off. The two dowels are slightly not enough clearance. And we know it's probably this one here is a problem, so. Alright. Flat blade, don't force it too much. Keep the screwdriver flat, don't bend it up. Only put pressure where the dowel pin is. That thing is be hard right to the end. Seems like it's tighter on this one now. Let's see, that bolt unscrewed. Maybe the bolt wasn't screwed all the way up. Nope, that ain't it. That's harder work than it should be. It's definitely tight on that lower dowel pin. Okay. That was not happy at all. Alright, we're going to do a little work on that one just like we did before. The upper one. Definitely feels like a burr right there. You can hear it, kind of feel it. I put those pliers on there trying to pull it, so maybe that was what the problem is. Could very well be self-induced issues. Okay. Alright, where's the bolt that's the problem? Okay, there's definitely an O-ring on that bolt. And there's no O-ring on this bolt, see? That's why it slipped through easily. It's up high enough it doesn't hit anything, I guess. Just double checking in here. That was a gasket in there before. And there wasn't anything on this one either. Nope. Okay, so this one is supposed to slip through. Okay. Alright, well, no big deal. Maybe this will fit better now because I worked the parts over a little bit better. Yeah, it still appears to be tight on that dowel. Yeah, it's just a light press fit onto it. It's not happy. Okay. That's the one with the O-ring on it. And this is the one that slips through. There's always a nut on the back side of these, so probably because the bolt's loose. Damn, what kind of nut is that? Don't know, it doesn't fit. Okay, so put that in there. Light torque, not much. Okay, here's our oil pump is now assembled. Okay, get our bolts sticking through. We're missing the 2 bolts on the top, up here. So I'm going to find me 2 bolts for that. It needs a gasket set to go with it, which I have some extra gasket sets floating around. I bought a bunch of them out when they started discontinuing all this stuff. I think Zipper still does have the pumps, the gaskets, so I think. I don't know if they have the key kit anymore, but they still have the, I think they still got the gaskets. And maybe the O-rings. Okay, so this is the bad one here, which is torn up. So, that was one that's all bad. So, there's another key. So this pump here is all ready to go. It's all rebuilt. Just like new pretty much on the inside. So, good to go on a bike. So, I don't know what kind of bike it goes on. It goes onto a Harley. So here's a shovelhead motor sitting here. See, it goes on there like this. Boom. Right down there like that. Now the problem we have with this is there's no drive shaft. We're missing the drive shaft for this pump. And that's only a problem if you want to use it. So, even though the pump's all there, it's missing a drive shaft. So, without the drive shaft, it doesn't work very well. So where's that other one at? So this is the drive shaft. So this piece will have to be made. So it looks to me like all it is just a regular oil pump drive shaft. You can take an oil pump shaft out of a stock motor. It's got a snap ring groove right here, and then you got to put a flat on it like that so it recesses into the gear. So it'll drive into the gear. Like that. The snap ring's job is to keep from going through the case and falling out the other inside. So all you got to do is figure out what the case width is, give yourself about 10-15 thou clearance max, and you're good. Grind the thing off and you get yourself a drive shaft. Because these aren't available. You have to make it. So cutting and grinding is no big deal. Cutting the snap ring groove is the hardest thing to do. And that's not that hard to do if you got a tool. If you got a lathe, you can make that pretty easy. So that has to be made. And you want to know the dimensions? It's the same size over here. Takes the same snap ring. See the snap ring in there? So that has to be made. Alright, well there you go. One good one for a bike. So you rebuild your curl flow oil pump. And I got a bunch of different numbers on boxes, so I don't know which ones are which. This one's a 510, there's got a 517, a 515, 530. One's full polish, mirror polish, all the other ones are natural like this. So I don't know what the differences are, because the pumps all fit together the same on this side. Obviously we got 2 different drive shaft designs. So we know there's a difference there. There's probably a different number for that. But other than that, who knows? So the late shaft is the big one, I'm assuming. Because that'd be stronger than running a little small one. But, oh well. There you go. All done.